Welcome back to Ride 360, the place where speed meets stories and imagination meets the open road. Today we're diving into something truly wild, something that sounds like a dream whispered in a pit lane at midnight, the 2026 Ferrari Motorbike. Now before you even ask, yes, we're talking about Ferrari, the legendary Italian name that has ruled racetracks, melted hearts, and redefined performance for decades. And now, imagine all that Ferrari DNA, that passion, that red-hot racing soul, distilled into two wheels. Take a breath, because this ride is going to be special. Picture this moment for a second. You walk into a dimly lit garage, the smell of rubber and polished metal in the air. There it is, low, aggressive, sculpted like a piece of modern art. The 2026 Ferrari Motorbike doesn't just sit there. It looks alive, like it's waiting for you to make the first move. Every curve feels intentional, every line screams speed even when the bike is standing still. This is not a motorcycle designed to blend in. This is Ferrari doing what Ferrari does best, turning engineering into emotion. The design language instantly reminds you of Ferrari's supercars. Sharp aerodynamics, flowing body panels, and that unmistakable Italian flair. The fairing hugs the bike tightly, reducing drag and channeling air exactly where it needs to go. From the front, the LED headlights look like focused eyes, narrow and intense, giving the bike an almost predatory stare. The side profile is clean and muscular, with carbon fiber elements subtly exposed, reminding you that this machine is built for performance, not compromise. And of course, that iconic Ferrari red dominates the scene, deep and glossy, like it's still warm from the factory floor in Maranello. Swing a leg over the 2026 Ferrari Motorbike and the first thing you notice is how perfectly everything fits. The seat is firm but supportive, sculpted to keep you locked in during aggressive riding. The riding position leans sporty, but not punishing. Ferrari knows that performance doesn't have to mean pain. The handlebars fall naturally into your grip, the foot pegs are set just right, and suddenly the bike feels like an extension of your body rather than a machine you're trying to control. Now let's talk about the heart of this beast. Ferrari doesn't do boring engines, and they definitely wouldn't start now. The 2026 Ferrari Motorbike is imagined with a high-revving V4 engine, inspired by Ferrari's racing heritage. This engine isn't just about raw numbers, it's about character. Twist the throttle and you don't just hear sound, you hear music. A sharp, metallic growl at low revs that transforms into a screaming symphony as the RPM climbs. It's the kind of sound that makes you look for tunnels just so you can hear it echo back at you. Power delivery is smooth but savage when you want it. At lower speeds, the bike feels controlled and manageable, perfect for carving through city streets or cruising along coastal roads. But open it up on a clear stretch of highway, and the Ferrari Motorbike shows its true colors. The acceleration is relentless, pushing you back into the seat as the scenery starts to blur. It's fast, yes, but more importantly, it feels alive, responsive, and connected. Ferrari's racing experience really shines when it comes to handling. The chassis is lightweight, likely built around an aluminum frame with extensive use of carbon fiber to keep weight down and rigidity high. This makes the bike incredibly agile. Tip it into a corner and it responds instantly, holding its line with confidence and precision. Whether you're attacking a mountain road or flowing through a series of fast sweepers, the 2026 Ferrari Motorbike feels planted and predictable, encouraging you to push just a little harder every time. Suspension setup is fully adjustable, designed to satisfy both weekend riders and serious track enthusiasts. On rough roads, it soaks up bumps without unsettling the bike. On smooth tarmac, it firms up beautifully, giving you that razor-sharp feedback riders crave. Braking is handled by top-tier components, with massive discs and high-performance calipers delivering stopping power that matches the bike's insane speed. One finger on the brake lever is all it takes to bring this machine under control. Technology is another area where the 2026 Ferrari Motorbike truly shines. A full-color digital display greets you with crisp graphics and intuitive menus. You can customize riding modes to suit your mood, whether you want a calm, controlled ride or an all-out performance experience. Traction control, wheelie control, launch control, and cornering abs are all finely tuned to work seamlessly in the background. They don't interrupt the ride, they enhance it, giving you confidence to explore the bike's limits safely. There's also a strong focus on connectivity. The bike pairs with your smartphone, allowing you to track rides, analyze performance data, and even adjust certain settings through an app. For riders who love numbers and feedback, this is a dream come true. But if you just want to ride and feel the road, all that tech stays out of your way until you need it. What really sets the 2026 Ferrari Motorbike apart, though, is the emotion it delivers. This isn't just a fast motorcycle. It's an experience. Every ride feels like an event. Starting the engine feels ceremonial. Rolling on the throttle feels addictive. Parking it and walking away, you can't help but turn back for one last look. That's the Ferrari effect, and it translates beautifully into two wheels. On long rides, the bike surprises you with its comfort. While it's clearly performance-focused, Ferrari hasn't forgotten about real-world usability. The seat remains comfortable over distance, wind protection is well thought out, and heat management keeps the ride enjoyable even when traffic slows down. It's the kind of bike you could take on a weekend trip, not just a quick blast around town. Let's be honest, this bike isn't for everyone. It's exclusive, bold, and unapologetically premium. The 2026 Ferrari Motorbike is aimed at riders who want something truly special, something that stands out in a world full of similar-looking machines. It's for those who value design as much as speed, emotion as much as performance. Owning this bike wouldn't just be about transportation, it would be about belonging to a legacy. Imagine pulling up at a bike meet. Sport bikes, nakeds, cruisers, all impressive in their own way. And then you arrive on a Ferrari motorbike. Conversations stop, phones come out, people gather around, asking questions, taking photos, admiring the details. Because this isn't just another motorcycle, it's Ferrari's vision of what two-wheeled passion should look like. In the end, the 2026 Ferrari Motorbike represents a beautiful what if. What if Ferrari decided to pour its racing soul into a motorcycle? What if the sound, speed, and style we love from their cars could be experienced on two wheels? The answer is this: a machine that excites the senses, challenges expectations, and reminds us why we fell in love with riding in the first place. So if you're someone who dreams big, who loves performance, and who believes that riding should always feel special, the idea of the 2026 Ferrari Motorbike will stick with you. It's bold, it's beautiful, it's fast, and above all, it's pure Ferrari energy on two wheels. And that, my friends, is what makes this imaginary ride feel so incredibly real.